together. Radio Manu 91 where it's always better. Where it's always better. Yo. सुबह का सूरज या शाम का रंग, we bring you joy हर जुबान का धन. Community की बात हम हैं आपके साथ, let's spread the love. चलो मिल के साथ tune in, turn up, दिल से बात करो. Radio Manu 92 FM के साथ चलो. Every voice counts, हर लम्हा यहाँ. चलो बात करके देखते हैं, let's all shine on. Yo. Let's all go. सेहत की बात और dreams to share. Radio Manu 92 FM, we're always there. From unity to joy, we bring the light. Every word, every tune makes everything right. Listen up, it's time to unite. Radio Manu 92 FM, shining bright. Dill se suno, we love and care. चलो बात करके देखते हैं, let's take it there. So come along for the ride. Radio Manu 92 FM, we're by your side. चलो बात करके देखते हैं, your voice, your guide.
You are listening to Radio Manu 90.0 FM. चलो बात करके देखते हैं.
रेडियो मानू 90.0 FM पेश है तू है तो I'll be alright. आदाब दोस्तों, मैं हूँ आरजे श्रद्धा और आप सुन रहे हैं तू है तो I'll be alright ओनली ऑन रेडियो मानू 90.0 FM. दोस्तों, आज हम एक बहुत ही अहम मौजू पर बात करने वाले हैं, जेरियाट्रिक डायबिटीज यानी सीनियर सिटीजन्स में डायबिटीज की देखभाल. जी हाँ दोस्तों, उम्र के बढ़ते हुए डायबिटीज का मैनेजमेंट थोड़ा अलग हो जाता है और आज की हमारी गुफ्तगू इसी पर मबनी है. आज हमारे साथ स्टूडियो में मौजूद हैं डॉक्टर वनजा, एक एक्सपीरियंस्ड डायबिटोलॉजिस्ट जिन्हें 15 सालों से ज्यादा का एक्सपीरियंस है और फिलहाल शोभा हॉस्पिटल मनीकोंडा हैदराबाद में खिदमत दे रही हैं. डॉक्टर वनजा, आपका हमारे स्टूडियो में बहुत बहुत स्वागत है.
थैंक यू सो मच.
ओके, तो अगर आपकी इजाजत हो तो हम लोग शुरू करें सवाल का सिलसिला.
स्टार्ट शुरू करेंगे.
सबसे पहले आप ये बताइए कि जेरियाट्रिक डायबिटीज क्या होती है, क्योंकि हमारी ऑडियंस को ये जानना बहुत ज़रूरी है, और साथ ही ये नॉर्मल डायबिटीज से किस तरह अलग है.
डायबिटीज तो एक्चुअली हम सबको मालूम है कि आजकल बहुत ज़्यादा हम लोग देख रहे हैं कि डायबिटीज़ 1 in 5 पेशेंट्स में डायबिटीज़ होती है नावेडेज. एंड सो जीरियाट्रिक ये होता है कि 65 इयर्स के ऊपर जो पर्सन्स है उन लोगों को जब डायबिटीज़ होती है हम लोग ये कंसिडर करते हैं कि उन्होंने जीरियाट्रिक डायबिटीज़ होते हैं. तो ये ये there is different between young or normal diabetes and then over 65 years of age diabetes. There is a lot of difference. Why? Because suppose if it is in 30 years of age, अगर डायबिटीज है तो उनका ट्रीटमेंट, उनका लाइफस्टाइल चेंजेस वो पूरा अलग से होता है, क्योंकि दे आर द अर्निंग मेंबर्स एंड दे आर द एक्टिव मेंबर्स. व्हेन दे गेट द डायबिटीज दे विल बी अफेक्टेड with their lifetime, either earning or studies, whatever it might be. But when it comes to above 65, that means it is almost like post retired age होता है. तो ये क्या होता है, उनको इतना ये लोग माने जाते हैं कि चलो अभी रिटायर हो गया, इनको जल्दी से जल्दी हॉस्पिटल लेने के लिए भी they don't consider themselves as very important to take care of themselves. Like चलो हो गया, डायबिटीज है, थोड़ा कम खाएंगे, नहीं तो थोड़ा ये करेंगे. They'll try to adjust themselves instead of going to a physician. So that is the difference mainly between young and geriatric patients. They don't care that much. And if they are educated, that is a different issue. What if they are uneducated and they are, low BPL, like social status and all those things? They don't take care of themselves. And there are symptom difference also will be there in the other diabetics and rather than geriatric. Symptoms ki, like, other regular diabetes, they'll have increased urination, increased thirst, and there will be loss of weight, and all these things will be quite common, and for which they rush to the physician ki मैं क्यों weight कम हो रहा हूँ.
हाँ, मैं क्यों weight कम हो रहा है.
And their physical activity will be so low, and they will feel weak and all these things. But whereas in geriatric cases, it masks with the old age. The diabetes symptoms will be masked with the age, because they will be going to frequent urination because of prostate in men's, and UTI, frequent UTIs in old age, like in women.
Yes.
So they think that it is a natural thing going to washroom frequently. They don't consider that as a diabetes. So most of the diabetics are underdiagnosed or undiagnosed. And then other symptoms like loss of weight, age old people, usually they will be having low diet. They don't take much diet as in young people.
Yes.
So likewise, there will be loss of weight will also be there, and they will become weak also because of the aging process. So symptoms will also be vary from young or
So
geriatric.
not just symptoms, but also the management, it differs.
Yes.
So that
of
is my
course.
next question कि younger patients के मुकाबले में senior citizens में diabetes management कैसे अलग होता है. आपने बताया कि they remain undiagnosed, they do not rush to the physician, but is there something else to it?
Yes, definitely. Because, there are actually, it is called 4M. There is one 4M guidelines for us to see the difference between, to know whether it is age related or is it true diabetes. So one is the memory type of management, like whether they are conscious, whether they are coherent, or whether they are able to express what they are going through. That is main memory. And in this age old patients above 65 or 70, whatever, they forget the immediate things usually, like they will be in their own home and suddenly they'll say that where I am now. So that kind of this thing will be there.
So this happens because of diabetes?
Yes. Yes, that
Alright.
happens because the brain cells will be diminished in activity. So they will sometimes, transient kind of memory loss will be there on spikes. And then second M is the medications. They will be on so many medicines.
So many
Few
medications.
medicines may, like steroid and all these things may trigger their blood sugar levels. So that is again the second thing. And third one is mobility. Sometimes, these people may have a diminished eye vision, and their body will be shaking. And geriatric means above 65, it could be 70 plus or 80 plus.
Yes.
So there could be shivering of their limbs, and that mobility has the higher chances of falls and all these things. Why this this man is not walking properly? Maybe they're elder patients, like family members.
Yes.
So then they can give the idea of what is happening to this person, and they can rush to the physician. And another thing is what matters the most. What matters the most? See, whether eating habits or sleeping pattern or the frequency of urination, and they're not ready to walk on their own in the fear of falling frequently. So all these matters in a geriatric patients.
Yes. So memory, medications, mobility, and what matters the most.
Yeah.
These are the 4 M's.
Yes.
All right. ये बताइए कि हमारे जो ओल्ड एज पीपल हैं स्पेशली इन इंडिया, इनमें डायबिटीज कितनी आम है?
Yeah, it's a good question actually. We can see that 1 in 3 patients we find diabetes in a geriatric group.
Demographics.
Yes. So screening is more important.
Screening is very
Yes,
important.
very, very important in screening. And so again, in screening, there are 3 subdivisions. See, there are three subdivisions in the screening. Usually, we'll go with HbA1c, right? Even in other group also, other age group also, we'll just find out with HbA1c, right? So the first group is who are cognitively active, and they have one medical issues like hypertension or any hypothyroid, and then that people, if their HbA1c is between 7 and 7.5, they seem to be normal. Like, normal diabetic.
Okay.
We cannot consider them as diabetic in geriatric patients. And if they are cognitively intermediate and they have 2 or 3 health issues, their HbA1c can be 7.5 to 8%. They can be considered as pre-diabetes. And if they are really cognitively challenged, and then there are multiple issues of end of life care, then above 8%
can also go.
Yeah, then pakka we can say that they are
into
this
diabetic
group, and they are almost in their end of stat life.
डॉक्टर वनजा, आपने बहुत ही मालूमाती बातें हम लोगों से शेयर की हैं, लेकिन फिलहाल वक्त है एक छोटे से ब्रेक का। ब्रेक के बाद बात करेंगे मेडिसिन, डाइट और लाइफस्टाइल के बारे में। कहीं जाइएगा। You are listening to तू है तो I'll be alright, रेडियो मानू 90.0 FM's हेल्थ शो।
You are listening to Radio Manu 90.0 FM, a community radio station.
So join the wave, come along for the ride. Radio Manu 90.0 FM, we're by your side. चलो बात करके देखते हैं.
Your voice, your guide.
This audio has been generated through AI.
This is Radio Manu 90.0 FM. Let's listen to the Mindful Minute.
The most valuable of all talents is that of never using 2 words when one will do. Thomas Jefferson.
बहादुर वो नहीं जो दूसरों को शिकस्त दे, बल्कि वो है जो अपने नफ्स पर काबू पा ले। अफलातून।
शिक्षा वो चाबी है जो सभी द्वारों को खोल सकती है, और सफलता वो दरवाजा है जिसमें हमें प्रवेश करना होगा। जॉर्ज वॉशिंगटन कार्वर।
ये है रेडियो मानू 90.0 FM। आप सुन रहे थे द माइंडफुल मिनट। For sales, marketing and brand promotions, write to us on Radio Manu at manu.edu.in.
So join the wave, come along for the ride. Radio Manu 90.0 FM, we're by your side. चलो बात करके देखते हैं.
Your voice, your guide.
Listening to तू है तो I'll be alright, Radio Manu 90.0 FM's health show. वेलकम बैक दोस्तों, हमारी बात हो रही है डॉक्टर वनजा से ऑन जेरियाट्रिक डायबिटीज। फिलहाल वक्त हो चला है कि हम उनसे पूछें इलाज, डाइट और कॉम्प्लिकेशन से बचाव के बारे में। डॉक्टर साहिबा, ये बताइए कि क्या हेल्दी सीनियर्स और फ्रेल एल्डरली पेशेंट्स के ट्रीटमेंट गोल्स अलग अलग होते हैं?
यस, ऑफ कोर्स होते हैं, लेकिन एज few things will be common for any diabetic patients. But there are so many liberations in elderly patients, because definitely we cannot compare the younger generation with the plus 45 years of age. So definitely there will be so many differences. So few common things also will be there. So let me explain you right from, we'll go with the lifestyle modification.
All right.
See, lifestyle modification is the most important thing in the diabetes, because as you guys know, see, earlier days we used to have a pure form of vegetables and food, whatever it is, and pollution free. And that is the reason they used to live for longer years. And now the scenario has changed, the generation have changed. So we have come out with so many tasty dishes with so many, combinations.
Easily
available. So processed foods, all these things.
Yes.
So even then, so the simplest form of, lifestyle modification is you have to give up your habits first, which are harmful to your health. It is very strict in the case of young generations. But when you see a 80-year-old man who is having a habit of chronic alcoholism or chronic smoker, there's no point in asking him to just quit immediately, because they may go with the withdrawal symptoms again. So that is still more dangerous in these patients. All these years they were dependent. They are almost addicted. Suddenly, if we say to stop all these things, they will go into withdrawal symptoms. So what we need to do is we just have to explain them that already his body is full of, organ system will be declined. So we will advise them to control, or you can ask them to diminish the number of, cigarettes per day or number of pegs per day. We can advise them to reduce this thing. Okay. And then coming to the exercise pattern. See, they cannot walk like a young people. But there is another solution for this. Even then, by sitting also, they can move the limbs, and they can move the neck muscles, and then they can have the shoulder exercises. Even on sitting and doing the exercise will also help a geriatric patient. And ye chalo ho gaya exercise ka. And then coming to the diet. Diet is again, there is one American Diabetes Association has given in the last year 2025 May, there is no perfect diet, and there is a safe diet for geriatric patients. There is much difference in perfect diet and a safe diet, right? We can advise this perfect diet in a youngsters like around 20 to 30 or 40 years of age, whereas in 65 years there is no point in giving the perfect diet,
because they are dependent on others.
Exactly. So every meal they need to be dependent on, and if the patient is alone, again that there will be a problem. And if only spouses, only a couple is staying, again that is a big issue. So this is a safe diet. Whatever is available, see that you have plenty of fiber in your diet and protein rich, because already the aged person will have the muscle loss because of protein loss, protein rich food. So just we will ask them to have the number of fiber rich diet in the form of vegetables or
sprouts,
sprouts, vegetables, fruits, all these things, and protein rich like eggs, simple eggs and chicken or mutton, whatever. And if vegetarian, again leafy vegetables, paneer, tofu is there, soya is there. So all these things. And the thing is, fiber-rich food is very important in diabetic elderly patients, because, they will have gut movements will be very sluggish.
Usually constipated because of many medications as well.
Exactly. Because definitely they will be on multiple drugs. So their mobility of the intestines will be low, and they will be with constipation is a major issue in their things. So definitely these kind of, foods has to be changed in the diet pattern.
सीनियर सिटीजन्स को डायबिटीज मेडिसिन प्रिस्क्राइब करते वक्त आप लोग किन बातों का खास ख्याल रखते हैं?
Yes. So again, now I've come to, again, there is no perfect medication. It is again the safe medication. Okay. So they are more prone for the hypoglycemia. diabetes patients are more prone, because as again we discussed, there are multiple drugs for them, and they will have dementia as because of the age. Also, they will be
Have memory
memory
loss.
loss. They will be forgetting so many things, and they will skip their medicines. And if there is insulin, sometimes they will forget that they took the medicine, and again they may take the second. So even the medicines also they will skip sometimes, and they'll take more number of medicines. So hypoglycemia is the most commonest problem in the
Hypoglycemia,
geriatric.
as I understand,
It is a low blood sugar. Yes.
Instead of
So
high.
we need to see this thing, and then we should be very cautious in prescribing the medicine. That is the most important thing. And regarding medications, see, for a young patients, we have n number of medicines, and we don't need to cautiously prescribe about they can be withstand with any kind of medicines. They can digest, and they can be like they can express at least what is happening to their body if they are taking these medicines. But whereas in geriatric patients, these things we will miss. So right now, still the most safest drug for the geriatric patients are the biguanides. That is a group of medicine that is called commonly called as metformin. Metformin is the safest drug as it has low episodes of hypoglycemia, almost nil we can say. And but before prescribing metformin, I suggest to go for a kidney disease, kidney function test, because again, if the kidneys are compromised or creatinine levels are more than 1.5, we have to be very cautious in prescribing metformin. Other than metformin, again, we have the gliptins like sitagliptin and linagliptin, and we have the SGLT2 inhibitors like empagliflozin, like this. And nowadays we have the famous Mounjaro injectables if the patient is obese and if the sugars are not under control. But we have to always see the underlying cardiovascular or renal issues before prescribing all these drugs. So after seeing all these things, then only we have to prescribe it. It is like, customized. It's not like, see, एक diabetes patient है, चलो ये दे देंगे. It's not. It's like personalized. So we need to see the history of the patient, the other diseases he has, the other maybe like Alzheimer's or dementia or other any post surgeries. All these things should be kept under consideration. So
whenever they are going to consult a diabetologist, they should always take their other medications and their other history of diseases with them.
We need to find out what is happening in his life. His medical history is very, very important.
Yes.
Because he might be on steroids already. See, even steroid-induced hyperglycemia will be there. Sugars will be so much high in a steroid when a patient is on steroids. So we need to see and adjust the doses accordingly, and we need to change the drug if possible. Or if you are not ready with one group of medicines, we need to change to the other medications.
Yes. Thank you so much, doctor. That was really a very good answer for the... I'm sure बहुत सारी जो queries हैं जेरियाट्रिक डायबिटिक पेशेंट्स की, वो आपके इस आंसर से सॉल्व हुई होंगी. फिलहाल वक्त हो चला एक छोटे से ब्रेक का. ब्रेक के बाद हम बात करेंगे केयर गिवर्स की क्या जिम्मेदारियां हैं जेरियाट्रिक डायबिटिक पेशेंट्स के लिए, उनकी इमोशनल हेल्थ और डायबिटीज़ केयर में नई टेक्नोलॉजीज़ की. हमारे साथ बने रहिए. आप सुन रहे हैं तू है तो आई विल बी ऑलराइट, रेडियो मानू 90.0 FM का हेल्थ शो.
आप सुन रहे हैं रेडियो मानू 90.0 FM, एक कम्युनिटी रेडियो स्टेशन.
So join the wave, come along for the ride. Radio Manu 90.0 FM, we're by your side. चलो बात करके देखते हैं.
Your voice, your guide.
This audio has been generated through AI.
आइए अब सुनते हैं अर्ज किया है।
आदाब दोस्तों, आप सुन रहे हैं अर्ज किया है रेडियो मानो 90.0 FM पर। आइए आज मुलाकात करते हैं उर्दू की मशहूर सहाफ़ी, शायर, सियासतदान और तहरीक आज़ादी की नुमाया रहनुमा मौलाना मोहम्मद अली जौहर से। मोहम्मद अली जौहर का जन्म 1878 में रामपुर में हुआ। वो हिंदुस्तान की आज़ादी की तहरीक के एक बहादुर सिपाही, बेबाक सहाफ़ी और उर्दू अदब की एक अहम शख्सियत थे। उन्होंने अपनी मशहूर अखबारों कॉमरेड और हमदर्द के जरिए कौमी बेदारी और आज़ादी का पैगाम आम किया। उनकी ज़िंदगी इल्म, अमल और हुब्बे वतन का रोशन नमूना थी। मोहम्मद अली जौहर की शायरी में कौमी जज्बा, मिल्लत की फ़िक्र, खुददारी और रूहानी एहसास का गहरा रंग मिलता है। उनका अंदाज़े बयान पुरजोश, पुरखुलूस और फ़िक्र अफरोज़ था। उनके कलाम में वतन से मोहब्बत और इंसानी आज़ादी की तमन्ना साफ नज़र आती है। आइए उनका एक मशहूर शेर सुनते हैं। दौरे हयात आएगा कातिल क़ज़ा की बात, है इब्तिदा हमारी तेरी इंतहा की बात। और उनकी फ़िक्र का एक और रंग मुलाहिज़ा हो, हर सीना आह है तेरी पैका का मुंतज़िर, हो इंतखाब ए निगाही यार देख कर। मोहम्मद अली जौहर ने कलम और ज़ुबान दोनों को कौम की खिदमत का ज़रिया बनाया। उनकी शायरी और सहाफ़त ने लाखों लोगों में आज़ादी, खुददारी और इल्म की शमा रोशन की। उर्दू अदब और हिंदुस्तान की तारीख़ में मोहम्मद अली जौहर का नाम एक ऐसी रहनुमा के तौर पर याद किया जाता है जिन्होंने लफ्ज़ों को तहरीक और फ़िक्र को क़ुव्वत बख्शी। इसी के साथ दीजिए इजाज़त, फिर मुलाकात होगी एक और अजीम अदबी शख्सियत के साथ। आप सुन रही थी अर्ज़ किया है सिर्फ रेडियो मानू 90.0 FM पर। खुदा हाफिज़।
You were listening to अर्ज किया है। सेल्स, मार्केटिंग और ब्रांड प्रमोशंस के लिए हमसे राब्ता करें radiomanu@manu.edu.in पर।
So join the wave, come along for the ride. Radio Manu 90.0 FM, we're by your side. चलो बात करके देखते हैं।
Your voice, your guide.
सुन रहे हैं तू है तो I'll be alright, रेडियो मानू 90.0 FM का हेल्थ शो। वेलकम बैक दोस्तों, बात हो रही है जेरियाट्रिक डायबिटीज की और अब वक्त हो चला है कि हम बात करें इमोशनल वेलबींग और केयर गिवर सपोर्ट की। डॉक्टर साहब, आपसे पहला क्वेश्चन मेरा ये है कि डायबिटीज और फॉल्स के बीच क्या रिलेशन है?
हाँ, so it's a very good question. It's a big question actually.
All right.
So see, this is as we discussed, geriatric patients are post-retired patients. They will be maximum. They are at home.
Yes.
Okay. Very few will be going to their works. So they are the most neglected people also, unfortunately, because everyone in the home scenario, they will be busy with their regular routines. Even if the patient is sick due to so many complications or whatever, there are no particular person to take care of the patient. So definitely emotionally they will be so low, and they will be most of the couples, one couple will be lost during those ages. See, if the male person is 75 and the female is 70, maybe one of the partner will go early. So the loneliness is the most dreaded thing in.
Even if they are together and if they are not with their children, adult children, तब भी जिनको डायबिटीज है उनका प्रेशर दूसरे पे भी आ जाता है, क्योंकि the other person has to take care.
So, and most importantly, if the children or the family members, if they spend some time with the elderly patients, elderly persons, rather, I cannot say every diabetic person is a patient.
Yes.
So then their mental well-being will be very, very healthy, and cognitive difficulties will not occur so early in their lives. And one more thing I would like to say, see, even if the elderly is at home, the caregiver who are at home, they should be taking care of their meal timings, particular meals they are giving them. They should be very conscious about what they are feeding the elderly. Not that if they are eating whatever, see, they have to be given priority in giving the fiber-rich food or protein-rich food, all these things, and giving the medication at regular intervals, because they will be forgetting due to their age. So giving the medications and making the medicine simpler form. They should ask the physician to give minimum medications for the diabetes, because already they will be in the multi-drug scenario, because they will be having so many other complications and comorbidities. So we need to ask the physician to simplify the medications. And the most important thing, hypoglycemia may occur during the night times, which is very unnoticeably
a little
happens.
dangerous.
Very dangerous, because that is the time everyone go to sleep. Then they should be on regular checks, and before going to sleep they should give a particular person one fruit or something like that to avoid this hypoglycemic attacks during the night times. And they have the frequently going to the washroom is the most common thing in the elderly patients. So they should see that the path from the bed to the washroom should be very clear instead of clutter and all these things, because there are chances of falling. Again, during the night time, the lighting should be very clear to see the path and go to the washroom. And one more important thing, in the washroom, they should have the grip bars, because lack of that grip bars also have the frequent chances of falling down, because so many patients early in the morning they will just falls down in the washroom, and then sometimes they may lose their life also. We have listened so many things, particularly early morning accidents. So, and the most important thing in the diabetic patient, and the most life-turning part, is the falls. Because fall may occur at any place. It might be head injury, it might be multiple fractures, or most common is the hip fractures. That is where that one fall will change whole life, because till then they will be very independent. Once they fell down and they get the fracture of hip or whatever, they will be bedbound. They will be hospitalized, and there is immobility. There is no freedom, or they cannot move to even out of the home also. They will be bedbound. And if there are any corns or any foot cracks, and if they get anything pricked in the foot also, they will not know that something is, because of neuropathy, there will be numbness in the feet. Most of the diabetics at that later ages, they will have neuropathy issues, diabetic neuropathy, and peripheral nerves will be damaged, and loss of sensation of the foot will be there. So if anything, any object is hit by them also, there will be infection again, there will be ulcer, and that ulcer may be wet gangrene or dry gangrene, and that may again go to amputation of the foot. And in India, or in the whole world, I can say, more than accidents, diabetic amputations are the highest amputations in the world. Because of diabetes, only amputations will happen more than accidents.
What about this eye और kidney checkups? ये हमें अपने elderly patients जो हमारे घर पे हैं,
Correct.
उनका कितने बीच इंटरवल्स में हमको करवाते रहना चाहिए?
Actually, in the very first visit, when they come as, maybe like either pre-diabetes or diabetes, in the very first visit only, we need to check the blood sugar levels, HbA1c, complete blood picture. And along with that labs, we need to have the eye checkups, because there may be the chances of cataract, glaucoma, or diabetic retinopathy itself. Because we doesn't know, like maybe the person has diabetes, pre-diabetes 10 years earlier, and he's maintaining all these years.
Yes.
But what if that pre-diabetes turns into diabetes?
Yes.
So we need to check all these things like eye checkup and renal checkup. Kidneys we may again have diabetic nephropathy, and small blood vessels in the kidneys may get damaged, and then you have nephropathy and diabetic neuropathy. These are peripheral nerves will be affected most. As I said, the nerves will be damaged and the blood vessels will be, the blood circulation will be stagnated, and loss of sensation again in neuropathy. That will again lead to the same old, like how we discussed, like falls and then, repeated these things. So all these things need to check earlier only in the very first visit.
So I think
and even cardiac issues. Cardiac issues and cerebrovascular accidents are like stroke. So very commonest in elderly patients. And sometimes what happens when they come for these checkups, like like eye checkup or any urinary tract infection, then the diabetes will be detected. Then so it is like vice versa. Either they will come as a diabetes consultation for diabetes, or they may come for other issues and the diabetes is detected.
I think it becomes kind of a cycle. You need to take care of your health at any point of time. And I think that जब हम अडल्ट होते हैं, जब बहुत सारी जिम्मेदारियां होती हैं, तो सबसे ज़्यादा नेग्लेक्ट हम अपनी हेल्थ को करते हैं.
True.
बट आई होप कि लिसनर्स आपकी बात सुनकर इस बात का ख्याल रखेंगे कि कोई भी उम्र हो, बट यू हैव टू टेक केयर ऑफ योर हेल्थ.
करेक्ट.
डॉक्टर वर्जा, आज की ये पूरी बातचीत हमारे लिसनर्स के लिए बहुत मुफीद रही. हमें इस बात का पूरा यकीन है. आपका बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया स्टूडियो में आने के लिए.
Thank you so much. Thank you to 90.0 for giving me this opportunity to share few
Thank
things
you so
about
much
diabetes.
to you as well. दोस्तों याद रखिए कि डायबिटीज सिर्फ ब्लड शुगर का मसला नहीं है, बल्कि ये सेहत से जुड़ा हुआ एक पूरा सफर है. जरूरी मालूमात, वक्त पर चेकअप्स और अपनों का साथ किसी भी उम्र में जिंदगी को खुशगवार रख सकता है. अपनी सेहत का ख्याल रखिए. मैं हूं आरजे श्रद्धा. आप सुन रहे थे तू है तो I'll be all right only on रेडियो मानू 90.0 FM. अगली मुलाकात तक के लिए शुक्रिया. आदाब.
You were listening to तू है तो I'll be all right on रेडियो मानू 90.0 FM. चलो बात करके देखते हैं.
ये है रेडियो मानू 90.0 FM. चलो बात करके देखते हैं.